All right, so slab rolling slabs. We're gonna talk about rolling slabs. We're playing a guessing game on how much clay we need depending on what we want to build, right?
Right.
How big is your platter that you want to build?
I would say,
You have an
it's
idea?
not gonna be bigger than 11 by 14.
Okay.
It's not, might be small, maybe more like closer.
Let's
yeah.
do a foot, something like that. Okay.
9 by
Good.
12 probably.
So we want to take a bigger chunk. We actually want to. We don't want to cut it to where we need it. We don't want to do that with the rolling pin. We want a bigger chunk so that we can feed it through this machine. By feeding it through the slab roller, it's going to help spread the clay slowly, and it's also going to help compress it. When you do it at home with a roller, that's fine, but sometimes, you know, your hand might be pushing down more
It's
the
hard.
other, it's uneven.
Right. It's hard for me to
You
do
can
that.
use dowels and stuff like that to get the size you need it to be, rolling over the top of dowels, wooden dowels. Have you seen that before?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to use.
Yeah, for sure. And they even make, like this used to be, I got rid of everything, but this is actually a roller that had different discs to give you different heights. So you might look into that for at home if you want to take a picture of that.
Okay.
I think I got it on Amazon, but it had different discs that you would put, so it had different heights
interesting.
that you needed. But still, you're going to be uneven potentially, right?
It's not easy
So
to
that's
roll
what
even.
this guy's for. But we're going to take a bigger sliver, because even if we have extra, we're going to treat it like cookies, right? You can always make something smaller,
Right.
ornaments,
I'd rather it
all
was
that
bigger,
jazz.
too.
Yeah, you'd rather have more clay than less clay. But we'll go ahead and do a big chunk like this. It doesn't matter if it's a clean cut or not. Okay. Now, we're going to take this big chunk too, besides not wanting it too thin because we want to feed it through the machine, that when we have thin slivers or slabs of clay, clay has memory. If you take a piece of clay and say, we bend it this direction, and they say, no, it actually would look better this direction, it's going to remember and want to go
That's crazy
that
to me.
direction a
That
little
is
bit. It's going to
crazy.
warp.
Right, just by
So if
moving
you're
it
not
one
being
way.
gentle with it, and so
Okay.
when we move slabs around, we have to be gentle with them. And we'll
Okay.
go over that.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Let's look at this. All right, so when we go to feed this through the machine, we want to use our white and our white and our brown and our brown. Where's
They're the
other
white
one?
ones over here, but behind you, yes.
We also want to not forget these. I had once forgot at a different studio. I just didn't even think I needed to teach it. I forgot to have her put the clay in between these, and they just started feeding it through without, and it just went. It was fun to clean.
Oh my God. Especially with all that texture on it. Oh my
Super fun to
gosh.
clean. And
Right.
that being said, when you're feeding this through, be mindful on if it's starting to squeeze out from where the mat is. Say like the brown ones, we have a smaller mat. Just make sure as you're feeding it through that it's not squeezing out. You have that nightmare. So it goes right in the middle there, in between. Okay. We're gonna open this up for our Shimpo slab roller here. Going down is actually going up in height. It can be confusing because I'll tell students to go up, but we're actually going down. So it's actually the opposite. But we're gonna bring this down, which is all the way up. So this gently slides through without any force.
Right.
Okay. It can help when you feed it through to just gently pull that a little bit. If you push, it can catch your fingers. So it's better to just pull that a little bit. And once it catches, you can let it go.
Let it go, okay.
Yep, we feed it through. That was easy peasy. If it's hard to turn, you're trying to push too much clay. And then also we're putting torque on the machine. So we want to find where it's happy. Now, from being down, which is actually up to like 2 1/4 or something like that, or close to there, we're in this 2 range. We can drop up, which is down 2 lines. We can get away 2 lines at a time.
Okay.
Okay, we start to feed it. Once we feed it, it catches. Then be even about pulling it through. You don't want to go too slow.
Okay.
Okay, then we're gonna go up, which is down 2 more lines. Go ahead and start to feed it.
Okay.
And through. Okay, we'll go one more time. And I'll start to feed it and through. Now, after a few times, like say 3, 4, no right or wrong, the thicker it is, we're gonna turn it.
Okay, that was a question I had too. So you actually had to pick that up and turn it. Okay.
We're gonna turn it because we want it to spread.
Both directions.
It
right?
also helps keep it from warping, right?
Okay.
When it gets thinner, you're going to use gravity and be very, very gentle as you lift this and
Okay.
turn it, okay? If it's chunky like this, you can kind of, doesn't have so much memory yet.
Okay. Okay.
First time somebody told me clay had memory, I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out.
What do you mean? It
Yeah.
knows where it came from and
Yes.
what part of what ground where? All right, we can still go to start to pull. I always go the wrong direction. It's normal. We'll probably get away with now. We're getting closer to 1 inch. So now we're gonna drop up, which is down a line, and then as we get closer, then it's gonna be half, half.
Okay.
Okay, so we're not bending the clay. So feed it through. Go again, line, go ahead and pull. Good catches. Good. Again. And one more. Okay, I'm gonna just bring it back to me. I'm gonna flip it again before I even drop it. One more time before we
only flip
start
it
getting
direction,
thinner.
you don't flip it side to side. Never try to pick it up
No,
and
you're
turn
just-
okay,
it
right,
doesn't
good,
have to be that.
yeah.
And now it's getting thinner. We are going to use gravity. Okay. Now I'll probably start going a half line. Okay, now when we get closer to these marks on here, we'll go over that. Ooh, I'm banging my camera around. Whoop, whoop. Okay, go ahead and feed it. Oop. Okay, I'm gonna go just a half more, just above the red. And we're gonna talk about something. Train! We're gonna talk about something in a second. Hold on. I'll be right back. See you there. Okay. So here's the scenario. I got two lines here, right? I got the red and the black.
Yeah,
The red is just under what, a half inch? What is that?
yeah, maybe like 3/8.
I think the black is a quarter inch, yeah.
Yeah,
If we want to roll a print or design into this, like you've been doing,
right,
and we're making big platters that want to warp, you'll probably go just above this red line.
they
Okay.
need to be thicker, is what
Little
you're
bit.
saying? Okay,
Help prevent it
right.
from warping.
I
They
won't make-
also
it
need
won't
to
be anything
slow.
bigger than that
They also
platter.
need to slow dry.
okay.
And if you can buy these racks at
I actually have a like, sort of, I have like a cooling rack, I mean a cookie rack, yeah. That's what I have, yeah.
Red baking, whatever,
I have that,
rack
yep.
that you get air underneath and air up top evenly.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna slow dry them if you're attaching anything like we always do. But also slow dry them to kind of prevent them from warping. Like every day, give them a little bit of air and whatnot. You spend so much time to slow dry it.
Okay,
So yeah, you're gonna be rolling stuff into it, right?
I am going to, yes.
Cool. If it wasn't a big platter and it was smaller
gonna
and
be
you're gonna
big.
roll something into it, it could probably be the red line. If there's gonna be no print or anything like that and it's something smaller, it could probably be the black line.
Okay,
Never go past the black line because it's gonna be stuck to this here.
oh, okay,
And you're gonna have to take the scraper and clean this.
okay.
Okay. Now, before, say if you were building right now, you might as well do this or even take it at home to build so you have less work for later. All this print, you see all this print?
Right,
in there?
all that, you're right.
The rubber ones work better. I feel like the rubber ones work better than the wood ones because you kind of like dent them. You can use your finger to kind of smooth it, but this is gonna be flatter and it helps compress it a little bit.
Okay.
I found going at an arc can be better.
Oh, I've never
Okay.
seen it, I didn't know that.
In
Okay.
between, get the clay gunk off. I usually grab one of the little doohickeys, my little containers, to get the clay off in between. Otherwise, you're putting chunks of clay in there. So swipe, swipe. Now, if this is going to be the bottom, because we might flip it or whatnot, if this is going to be the bottom, it kind of doesn't matter.
Right,
But if you don't want that print,
I don't.
yeah. So we're going to go ahead and take care of this. You going to take it home and work on it right away or no?
Yes, probably later, it's probably in a couple hours.
Okay.
I'll at least put the design in it. And like, in the same with that, like the whole drawing of, once you put the design in it, and then say you cut out the shape, do I keep it covered to dry? I never know how much to keep covered, how long, and,
You just want it to firm up a little bit before you go working with it.
Right.
It has memory.
okay?
And that could be just sitting out in the sun for a hot moment. It's a guessing game, hon. I just did the bookshelves again, the bookends, and making a big pot, chop it in half and attach it. That's
Right.
a whole just timing. Like I was like, shoot, they're getting dried out, but they need to be more dry, or the slab needs to be more dry. It's
Okay.
it's
Okay,
just
just gotta
always
watch it
doing
a
it,
lot,
and
yeah.
we're a guessing game. So I got
Okay.
somebody popping in right now. Hold on one second. Okay, so we smoothed it out.
Right?
Knowing that you're probably gonna work with it, like if
My
you're gonna go
piece of
home
whatever.
right now and work on it,
I gotta stop and do a few
I would,
errands.
yeah. So what I would do if you were gonna go home right now, I would put cornstarch on this,
Okay,
so that when we flip it onto that wood board, it's not gonna stick. But it doesn't matter because it's gonna be hanging out for a hot moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So
gonna be,
it's not
hang-
gonna
it's
stick
gonna,
without
it
the
shouldn't
cornstarch.
stick, because it's gonna dry, because, just double
Yeah.
check it before you go rolling something into it.
Right, right.
Because if this is still sticky tacky, and
Yeah.
you go rolling into it, it's gonna be stuck to the board, or it's gonna be stuck to your cookie.
My transfer. or
Yeah, yeah,
whatever.
are you using
Yeah.
cornstarch and stuff like that?
Yes, I use cornstarch, yep.
You got cornstarch in a song?
I have it at home, yep. Yeah, that's the best invention, I don't know who thought of that.
I got it from somebody else. on
Okay,
social media. Troy, I think his name's Troy made it. That was his trick.
Yeah,
Okay, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it like a pizza, rather than lift it. If we didn't have wood boards, then we would wanna do the gravity trick of lifting it like this and gently transferring it.
yeah, that makes me so nervous. I always feel like I get stretching on me.
Yeah, and well, the bigger it is, it's gonna maybe wanna tear, the bigger and thinner it is.
Right.
So we just pop that on there, go underneath. and pizza. Sometimes, especially with the brown clay, the mats stick. It's okay if they stick, it starts to lift the clay, don't let it panic, but we rip it off like a Band-Aid. And if it's curled up, just push it down immediately.
Okay,
All right, and then you would maybe go ahead and smooth this out so that when you do get home, you can just get creating.
okay, great. Thank you so much. This is I take it home and then when it's dry enough, or not too dry though, I roll the transfer on. Not roll it on, but put the transfer on.
Is it a transfer or your roller pin?
No, it's a transfer.
That's a transfer, cool.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the kind you just, yeah, the transfer, I call them like tattoos, you know, I've
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
you say that
the
before. Yeah, that's what that.
underglaze
But
transfers.
you know what, oh, wait a minute, I said that wrong. The one that you just saw, the flower, the
That
hibiscus
was
one,
well done.
you could tell, and I struggle with that because it makes like a line, and you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like to keep the pressure even, but like you say you roll it, because obviously my rollers aren't that, they're only about this big.
Yeah.
So I'm rolling it, and I started in the middle, because I thought that made more sense. I even
Yeah.
talked to Grace about this. And then I rolled this side, and I'm like it's like there's a uneven to the clay. That's why.
Because you're not, bigger rollers are better for
Yeah,
that
absolutely,
scenario. You
yeah.
can invest in
There's
and
some-
have one
I
made
need to
custom
do
made
that,
or
right?
whatnot.
But if I had been here, I probably could have found. I mean, I wasn't particular, but I just want. It's just this helps so much because when it doesn't work the first time, I'm okay with it. You
Well,
know.
you can tidy this all up like
Yeah.
that. These, you can take your fingers, and if you're putting something
I feel
in,
like it's already drying quick a little bit.
Well, it is, so you gotta wrap it.
Okay.
Here, and do it like this. You said you're gonna be in the car, it's gonna be hanging out.
Yes, it's going to be in the car in the back end. Yes.
Don't leave it wrapped like this for a long time, because your board will work.
Okay. It
But
won't
if
be
it's
for long.
just in for a moment,
Yeah. It's probably maybe an hour or so.
lift them up, your board.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Rubber band.
Thank you so much. This is so helpful.
Yeah, you're very welcome.